Welcome in. Welcome in. If there's anybody out there, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. We got a lot of really great stuff. I'll kind of start showcasing some of the items that we're going to have out here for sale tonight. We got a very beautiful copy of Star Wars for NES. There's a whole bunch of other really great NES games. And there are a lot of things in the shop that you can pre-bid on. As you see fit, we'll kind of go through the games. Let's just run one. Let me get a giveaway set up here real quick, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here. Let me start a giveaway. Here we go. All right, let me grab something for the giveaway. Let's do a double pack of vintage Pokemon cards and a Pacific Picker sticker right there. There you go. So all three of those items are going to be in the first giveaway of the night. So hop in that giveaway and those can be yours. But otherwise, why don't we get started on some video games? There are a lot of things in the shop that you can pre-bid on if you would like. But why don't we go ahead and start with, let's go over here and start with something like Iron Sword. How about that? Iron Sword. Move to stage. All right, so up first, Hidden Treasure Hub, how you doing? Up first, we have Iron Sword. That is Iron Sword. Here we go. For NES, it's got a super clean label on it. This one is from 1985. Well, at least the cartridge is in 1985. Very beautiful Iron Sword. That is Iron Sword for the NES. A very fun, kind of a strange label. It looks more like a romance novel, but still pretty cool. All right, no worries. Why don't we run... How about DuckTales? It's too bad it's not DuckTales Part 2, but it is what it is. Move to stage. Let me adjust the price on this one. I'll bring it down to $10. It's a pretty good deal. If it was DuckTales 2, it'd be worth hundreds. But this is just DuckTales 1. Still a fantastic title and pretty valuable in the grand scheme of video games. If you take... I do all my pricing off of price charting and eBay, but there's other websites you can go to figure out the prices of some of these games. But definitely, this is a really great game. And if you can get your hands on number 2, Lifeless, thank you so much. Then you're going to have some money. Thank you so much for your purchase. Let me move on to another video game. Let's find... How about Captain Skyhawk? Where's that at? There it is. Right there. All right, up next, we're going to run Captain Skyhawk. This does come with the original Nintendo sleeve. This is Captain Skyhawk for the NES. This is Captain Skyhawk for the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System. A very lovely, super clean. It's in really great shape. All of these games were tested. They all work. This is Captain Skyhawk for the NES. Captain Skyhawk for the NES. All right, no takers on the Captain Skyhawk. I don't blame you. Kind of a strange game. Why don't we grab... You know what? The Burai Fighter is right here. Move to stage. This is a pretty nice title. Fairly collectible. This is a super clean title. Label. Really, really clean label on this one. This is Burai Fighter, I believe is how you pronounce it. This is, I believe, I don't know, this isn't one of the, one of those other ones. So this is Burai Fighter. I no worries. We'll rerun some of these later in the show as things go along. What about Star Wars? Let's grab Star Wars real quick. If you're over on YouTube, thank you so much for joining here tonight. Move to stage. This is a Star Wars for the NES. I am running it a little bit higher, but it is a pretty valuable game. And especially with a label as clean as this, it's not as easy to get labels this clean. So this is a Star Wars for the NES. We'll put this in the pile as well and rerun it later if it does not. So just for, yeah, I've got most. I don't remember how much. I have a list. I did write down how much these are all worth, but Star Wars is one of the better ones. This is Star Wars for the NES. If I had it complete in box, it'd be a whole lot more valuable, but it's still a pretty valuable game as is, loose like this. Big Flips, thank you so much for your purchase. Big Flips, appreciate you. Let's grab another game here. What do we got here? Ooh. Let's see. How about a Mario title? Hey, yeah, absolutely. Super Mario 2. Super Mario number 2. Move to stage. Some of these I do have priced up just because they are better titles. If they don't run, I might run them lower later, but I'm rebuilding a Nintendo collection myself. I sold through most of my Nintendo games previously, so I might just try to keep some of these. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a pretty classic title, though. And this does come with the sleeve as well. All right, no worries. And let me know if there's anything you guys want to see me rerun. We can do that. Let me do a random off the. Let's do a different kind of item here. Let's go here. Move to stage. I'll edit this and I'll make it $3. This is a Honer made in Germany harmonica, a very lovely harmonica, and it can be yours. This is the Golden Melody version. It has the red there. These are actually fairly resellable. I'm sure you can definitely get your money back on $3. But here is a very lovely made in Germany Honer Golden Melody harmonica with the red. It's a custom red, so it's super nice. Oh, just four with that last minute snipe. This is a very lovely German-made Honer in the box, Golden Melody with the red. For what it's worth, those colors do mean things, I guess. Thrifty Morgan, nice. Thank you so much. Nice, thank you so much. I appreciate you. 60 doubles. Oh, wow, nice. That's great. Yeah, I'll let you know. Here, let's do Ninja Gaijin. Ninja. Move to stage. This is. Oh, wow. This is a Tecmo version, Ninja Gaijin for the NES. Super nice game. And honestly, this one's a whole lot of fun. If you've played this, let me know. I have, and I really enjoyed it. Ninja Gaiden. Sorry, not Gaijin. Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden for the NES. This is a Tecmo version. All right, no worries. I can set that off to the side for now, and we can go on to, how about Exevious? We'll rerun some of those. Oh, silent service. Cancel. X. XE. Move to stage. Alright, this is Exevious for the NES. Super duper clean label. Really nice game. It does have a sticker on the back from where it was from. This is Exevious for the NES. Well, it's super loud. Turn it down. Turn it down. All right, no worries. We will set that over here and move on to. Let's grab something better here. Let's do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know that's going to get some people's interest. TMN. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here we go. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES Black Label. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. This is the Black Label copy. 3-screw, not 5. We do have some 5-screw variant games. In fact, maybe one of those Mario games was 5-screw. But this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. Just for taking that down. Thank you so much. Just for. All right, let's grab another. What's this one? All right, yeah, here we go. This one's a good one. Double. This is Double Dragon. And here, I'll even make it cheaper. It does come with the manual, so it's actually a fairly decent game value-wise, and it's super clean. With the box, if you have the box, it could be quite a bit more valuable. This is 5-screw variants tend to be more valuable. Double Dragon 3-screw variant. Double Dragon with the manual for the NES. This is Double Dragon with the manual for the NES. Super nice game. And you get the manual, so if you have the box, you can make it complete in box and have yourself a nice little thing there. Outbitter, thank you so much. Here you go. This is your box. Outbitter. We do have some really great systems. I'll show off one of them real quick before we get back to the video games. This is a Mario Kart 7 limited edition Nintendo DS. On average, they sell for about $180 on eBay and elsewhere. And today, we're also including this lovely Zelda carrying case, and you're also going to get the charger. That is in the shop. You can check it out. And we also have a Switch with so many accessories, it's insane. Let's run another random item. Let's see. Here we go. Move to stage. Duplicate. Alright, this next item is a pretty cool little lot of items. I'm going to edit it and make it at least $5. That's literally what I paid for it. I looked these up. This little statue, they're all pewter statues from the 1970s and 80s. This one alone is $10. There's this little brain frog that was selling for around $16. And then there's other various little figures, and they're all pewter figures. But there's probably about $70 worth of pewter figures here if you're into pewter figure resale. I picked it up because it was weird, and then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay, well, that's great. So it's heavy. And you get the box, too, which is a really tattered, old-school box. But you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The brain one's the coolest one of all of them. It's a brain with frog legs. It's a brain with frog legs. It's from like 1977, I believe. Then there's like a pile of coins with skeletons in it. All of them are brand. They all have, like, this one's Grenadier, 1987. The little brain frog, I think, is 1977. Let's see, where's that other one? This one is 1971, I think. 1971. This one's got a Headless Horseman. Alright, just for taking that down. Super cool box of stuff. I always like finding strange things, and that is a strange thing. Okay, let's run. There was a pre-bid on one of the games. Why don't we run that? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. Alright, here we go. This is Mario Kart 8. I'm going to move it to stage now. This is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. And I'm going to send it out. Here we go. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. And that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch. Pretty decent game. And it does come with the box. It's very fun. Like I said earlier, the other DS has Mario Kart 7 installed. Haha Johnson, thank you so much, my friend. There we go. And your box is put together. All right, let's grab another video game. Let's do Tetris. Tetris. Tetris, move to stage. This is Tetris for the NES. This is a very lovely Tetris for the NES. You can see the label does not have any holes or puncture marks. The top is even really nice. This would be absolutely no problem whatsoever. We have a few other really cool video games for the Switch as well. This is Tetris. I believe Tetris 2 is a fairly valuable game as well, if you can get your hands on Tetris 2. Outbitter, thank you so much. Outbitter, this is your box. All right, let's do a fun one. This is Paperboy for the NES. Let's do this one. Paper. There we go. Move to stage. This is Paperboy. This is probably one of my favorite games. I have played a lot of variations of Paperboy, and it's just a classic. I don't know. I've always loved Paperboy. I had Paperboy for Game Boy as well. That was a lot of fun. Riding through people's houses and delivering papers. Thank you so much. Your box is right here. I'm gonna have a quick drink of water. Fantastic. All right, how about Rampage? Rampage is a really fantastic game. RAMPA. Move to stage. This is Rampage for the NES. This does come with the original Nintendo sleeve. This is Rampage for the NES. That is Rampage. It's actually got a super duper clean label as well. All of these games have really clean labels on them. You can see there's no punctures, no holes. It could use a little bit of a cleaning on the top, but otherwise, in really great shape. Red Turtle, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming in here tonight and bidding on this and winning, it looks like, taking it down. Thank you so much. Let me get this into a box for you. Red Turtle. All right. Let's grab another one. Here's a cool one. I was a little surprised when I found this. But this is actually Mission Impossible for the NES. Mission Impossible, the video game that spawned the franchise of movies. This is Mission Impossible for the NES. And again, it has a very clean label on it. There's a little bit of yellowing on the top part there, but otherwise in really, really wonderful shape. This is a Mission Impossible game for the NES. That is Mission Impossible. All right, it looks like Red Turtle's going to take that one down as well. Thank you so much. All right, how about we run... Where's that one? Yeah, let's run Festers. This one's a cool game. Festers. Move to stage. Always like to see a copy of Fester's Quest for NES. If you have a collection of NES games, you'll definitely want to have this one in there. If you have the box, it's pretty valuable. Without it, it's still a great game. Fester's Quest for the NES. That is an Addams Family game. That is Fester's Quest for the NES. All right, no worries. I'll put this one off to the side. And perhaps we'll rerun it later. Here, let's grab a valuable one. Oh, here, we got a pre-bid. Well, we'll do this one first. Mario. Move to stage. This is a 5-screw variant of Mario Bros. 1. This is a very lovely game. A very, very nice game with the original Nintendo sleeve. That is a 5-screw variant. You can see all 5 screws there. 5-screw variant of the original Super Mario Bros. Number 1. It's a pretty collectible game, fairly valuable, and you can get it for only $10. That is Super Mario Bros. Number 1 5-screw variant. Going to just for you. Nice. All right. Let's grab. We had another pre-bid, so why don't we grab that? Move to stage. The next pre-bid is for Little Nightmares Part 2 on the Nintendo Switch. This is Little Nightmares number 2 for the Nintendo Switch. That is, I have not actually played this game. To be honest with you, I have not played a whole lot of Switch games. My wife had a Switch, and this is like the third Switch I think that I've owned, and I've sold it in the same day or within 2 days of owning it. I'm a terrible gamer. Haha Johnson, thank you so much. That is going to you. Nice. There are some other games here that are also pretty cool. Mortal Kombat 11. Why don't we run that? Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11. Move to stage. Start auction. This is Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. That is Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. It does not have the original box, but it is Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. Mortal Kombat 11. Here, you know what we'll do? We'll just toss this in with the Nintendo Switch bundle. So if you bid on the Nintendo Switch bundle, which is right here, it does come with literally all the accessories. It is a very much working Nintendo Switch. There we go. We got it fired up there for you. It does have the Joy-Cons and the other controllers, multiple cases. It has this additional Super Mario case to go with it, and then also this massive carrying case and all of the accessories that is in the shop if anyone is interested. Let me move over here now to another video game. Let's do Stealth. Stealth. That spells stealth. This is Stealth for the NES. It is 3 screws. I don't know if this one ever had a 5-screw copy. It's by Activision, though. Activision made a lot of great games over the years. This does come with the original manual. This is, I think, from 1989, if I'm not mistaken. This is Stealth for the NES, and it does come with the manual as well as the game and a sleeve, or a little sleeve to go with it. That is Stealth. All right, no worries. That will go off to the side as well. How about Contra? Let's see. Contra. Here we go. I'm going to move that to stage. This is a very, very collectible game. If you know, you know. This is Contra. The label on that is immaculate. It's in incredible shape, and that is just ready for a box for you to have it complete in box. Contra's I believe it's like $30 or $35 right now, just loose as it is. Contra for the NES. All right, no worries. We'll rerun that later. Let's grab, how about a 5-screw Icarus? Yeah, this is a good one. Icarus. Move to stage. All right, this one is a very lovely game indeed. This is a 5-screw copy of Kid Icarus. If you have the box for this, it's quite a valuable game. Even without the box, it's a pretty valuable game. Those are all 5 screws there on the back. It does have the sleeve to go with it, but that is Kid Icarus for the NES. It's a super collectible game, and it can be yours. Here, let me rerun it for less. Let's be crazy. Let's be ridiculous. And run it at $10. There you go. You can get it for a really great price. Kid Icarus 5-screw variant for the NES, currently valued at $29. $29 just as is, without the box, without the manual, without anything else. This is 5-screw Kid Icarus. A 5-screw Kid Icarus. All right, no worries. Outbidder taking it down. Where's your box? There it is. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let's go and grab Silent Service. Silent Service. Move to stage. Here we go. This is Silent Service for the NES. It is in really great shape. It does have that stamp on the back, 1985, and that is Silent Service for the NES. Hello, over on YouTube. Come over to dibdit.com. That's DIBDIT.com, and you can get in on some of this. I will rerun that later if it don't sell, or it didn't sell here. Let's run an Iron Tank. Let's see. Iron Tank. Move to stage. All right, Iron Tank. This is Iron Tank with a super duper clean label for the NES. That is Iron Tank for the NES. A very lovely game indeed. Iron Tank for the NES. That is Iron Tank for the NES. Not sure on that one. Here, we'll include that in the bundle with the NES. There's an NES. Complete NES. Let me try to bring that up here. Here, let's run Harry Potter. Yeah, if you come over to dibdit.com and sign up, you can actually get $5 off your purchase. This is Harry Potter collection for the Switch. This is a Harry Potter collection game for the Switch. That is Harry Potter collection for the Switch. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game, actually. Harry Potter for the Switch. And it can be yours. All right, no worries. We will add that as well to the bundle with the Switch, just to entice somebody who really wants that. All right, let's go here. Ori. Let me edit the item. I'll edit it down to 15, which is a pretty great deal on this. This is Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. That is a super duper collectible game. Pretty valuable. Let me see what I had written down for it. 35 on that one. Those are worth about 35 on average. Ori going out to Haha. Thank you so much, Haha Johnson. Okay. We do have some Pokemon cards. We could run some of those to have some fun. Why don't we do that? Oh, haha, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Move to stage. Duplicate. Edit item. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it $7. And the first one up, we're going to make it extra special. We're going to put a guaranteed hit in there. That is a Mega Latias EX card that you're going to get with the pack. And then we're also going to toss in a couple of vintage cards to really make it fun. And let's see, what else? Where are we at? Come on now. Maybe that's the only event. Oh, there's 2 golems. How many golems are in here? There we go. There's another vintage. So there we go. You're getting a Mega Latias, and you're also going to get a golem from Fossil Edition, a Recycle from Fossil Edition, and then a pack of Phantasmal Flames. That is the newest set of Pokemon cards. There are some very amazing cards that you can pull out of this set, like the Charizard card. It's an SIR. It's worth an ungodly amount of money, and it could happen here tonight. Who knows? Second Love taking it down. Would you like it ripped or would you like it shipped? Totally up to you. All right, yeah, no problem. Let me get this right here and let me get a box for you. All right, there we go. Let's rip it open and see what's inside. This is a Phantasmal Flames. We do have top loaders at the ready for when... Oh, God, I hate it when they rip like that. At the ready... And we'll do that. Here we go. All right, let's get something big here. A Nimble, a Pillow-Swine, a Boltund, a Sandile, a Granbull, a Bronzong, a Grimsley's Move, a Reverse Hollow Piper, a Reverse Hollow Ampibomb. Oh, and a Hollow... All right, that's ridiculous. Not a great hit at all on those ones, but that happens. That is the way that those packs go. Let me find something to toss in there. We'll toss in this awesome Lopunny. Thank you so much. How ridiculous! I hate it when you get 2 of the same. It's quite frustrating. All right, let's do another. This time, we will do another, because it can't all be that way, right? We'll start with the pack, and I'll add some things here. Let's add a Mega Sharpedo EX and a Vaporeon Hollow. That is a pack of Phantasmal Flames and a Mega Sharpedo EX and a Vaporeon Hollow. All right, Second Love taking that down as well. You got it. All right, let's hope for something better here. Let's do the pack trick and try to get something big. We've done it before. It can happen again. I know it. Let's see. Grass Energy, Oddish, a Smeargle, a Gligar, a Palmy, a Mamoswine, a Jumbo Ice Cream. Everyone loves Jumbo Ice Cream. Wigglytuff, a Reverse Hollow Haunter, a Reverse Hollow Cresselia. Hey, all right, well, it's not all bad. A Mega Deoncé EX. Okay, let's get that sleeved up. So definitely could have been better, but at least, yeah, I have not had great luck myself. I've only opened a few packs as it did come out yesterday, and it was a little tough to get it. Actually, my Walmart did not. They restocked in a weird way. All right, let me get that into your box for you. All right, let's do. Do I have any Mega Evolutions in here? I have quite a few different packs. I was able to get a little bit of a variety. There's more Phantasmal. There's Mega. We could do a regular Mega Evolutions. Oh, the giveaway is going. Let me grab that. Here's the giveaway. Just 4 taking down the giveaway. Just 4, you're taking those home. Let me move the light over here a little bit. Try to get better lighting. Just 4, thank you so much. Let me grab another giveaway. Giveaway duplicate. And start giveaway. The next giveaway is going to be, let's do an Imposter Professor Oak, a Golem, and a sticker. So the next giveaway is going to be these 2 very lovely cards and a sticker. Let's grab that pack of Mega Evolutions and start that. This is just like the base set of Mega Evolutions, and we'll toss in a Haunter Reverse Hollow. And we'll toss in a Ho-Oh from Celebrations Hollow. Super nice. And here, what else do I have? I think I have one other thing I can toss in here somewhere. If I find them. Maybe I can't find them. Okay. You just let me know what you want to do. I don't mind shipping them as well. All right, no worries. We can get into it. Mega Evolutions. There are some great cards in this set. And let's hope that we find one of them soon. Here we go. Energy, Thibault, a Yungoos, a Tangela, a Clauncher, a Pyroar, an Executor, a Risky Ruins, a Reverse Hollow Hariyama, an Electrike, oh god, a Kyogre. Not what we are after by any means. However, that is kind of how it goes, I guess. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Let's get away from the Pokemon for 5 minutes and go back to some video games for a moment. Duplicate. You know, it happens. We'll just take a quick breather from it, and then we'll move on. Here we go. Xevious for the Nintendo Entertainment System. $3. What a deal. NES game for $3. Xevious for the NEX. It's like Asteroid, sort of. It's actually a lot of fun. If you're looking to have every game that was ever made for the NES, this is one to have in the collection. All right, that's now going to be added to the Nintendo bundle, which is right over there. There is an NES with a Zapper controller, all the cords, and now 3 games to go with it. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Move to stage. I'm going to edit it down and make it $3. All these reruns, we'll run them real cheap. $3, Wheel of Fortune for the NES. That is Wheel of Fortune for the NES. Wheel of Fortune for the NES. That is Wheel of Fortune for the NES. Not a bad game. Actually, I loved playing Wheel of Fortune games back in the day. They were just fun. All right, no worries. We'll set that off to the side for now. Let's grab... Oh, God. Let's grab... you know what? There's some pre-bids in there. Let's do this. Let's grab... What is this? Pro. There we go. That is Pro-Am RC car racing for the NES. And we'll toss in Wheel of Fortune to go with it. We'll do both games. So Wheel of Fortune and RC Pro-Am for the NES. Both of these are NES games, and they can be yours right here, right now. Two lovely NES games. Two of them, and they can be yours. Nice, Just For taking them down. Thank you so much, Just For. That is now in your box for you. Here, let's do a graded Pokemon card. Just why not? You guys are in here. Might as well get yourselves a graded Pokemon card. Move to stage. Duplicate. Edit item. $5. Here we go. It is CGC, but it is still graded. A CGC Gem Mint 10 Palmot EX. A really nice card. Kind of a fun little card to give to somebody as like a gift. If you know someone who likes Pokemon, this would be a great gift for Christmas. A fantastic stocking stuffer. Or if you just want to have a graded card yourself, this is a great one to have. That is a Gem Mint 10 Palmot EX. A very lovely graded Pokemon card, and it can be yours. That is a Palmot EX, and it is in one of those little plastic things as well. So it's not only in the... Nice, Just For taking that down. Thank you so much, Just For. Woo! Okay. We have another one that's not graded. I'm going to put it up at $5, and that's a pretty good deal. It's actually a really great deal. It's a Rockets Meowth from the year 2004. A Rockets Meowth. It is in this hard shell. It is a Rockets Meowth in this hard shell display. It is from 2004. It is a very lovely, it's a pretty valuable card. It is a Rockets Meowth. It is stamped with that Rocket stamp there on the corner. And Just For is going to take that one down. Thank you so much, Just For. Okay, let's rerun Super Mario 2. Gosh, do this. I gotta move that and then duplicate. Super Mario 2. It is a $20 game as is. It is a $20 game as is. That is a very clean label as well. That is a $20 game as is. Super Mario Bros. 2. That is Super Mario Bros. 2, a very, very lovely, very collectible game, and it can be yours for a very fantastic price. That is Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Bros. number 2. We have number 1, number 2, and number 3. We had a 5-screw copy earlier. That is Super Mario Bros. number 2. Going out to Labelist. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Let's grab Othello. Othello. Alright, this is Othello. And we're going to put it alongside Silent Service. So you're going to get two NES games. Silent Service and Othello. Look them up. Othello for the NES and Silent Service for the NES. Those are two very lovely games, and they can be yours for $2.50 a piece. Not a bad deal at all. Othello and Silent Service, both with very clean labels. And all of these games are working. Just For taking it down. Thank you so much, Just For. There we go. All right. Let's do another. Let's see if there's any pre-bids. There is one on that. So let's do another Pokemon pack. How about we go back to Phantasmal Flames? This is the newest set of Pokemon that has been released. Where are we at? Move to stage. Duplicate. Edit item. $7. Oh, it did not update. Oh, Just For is already. Oh, whatever. Phantasmal Flames. One pack Phantasmal Flames Pokemon cards. This is the newest set to hit the market. It just came out yesterday. Or today, if it was my Walmart. This is Phantasmal Flames, a very lovely new set. There is an amazing Charizard SIR. I don't know how much it's worth right now, but hundreds upon hundreds if you pull it. Just for, would you like it ripped? You got it. Let's see what you get here. If you don't get anything good, I will grab something out of the magical pot of cards and find something to throw in there for you. Well, there we go. Psychic Energy, a Togedemaru, a Lombre, a Piplup, a Palmy, a Wigglytuff, an Eternatus, a Battle Cage, a Reverse Hollow Trapinch, a Reverse Hollow Piplup, and a Hollow Moltres. Not a great card, so let's find... How about a Shrouded Fable Stamped Kingdra EX? Pack Fresh. That's going to go home with you as a hit instead of the one that you... Well, you're going to get all these as well, but there's nothing great in that, so you're getting the extra card as well. Just for... I think you're going to need a bigger box. Let me grab a bigger box from up here. And... there we go. You are officially moved into a larger box. Perfect. Okie dokie. It does look like a sweet card. Let's be real. We have other sets here as well. Why don't we go back to an older set? And personally, one of my favorites. This is Twilight Masquerade. That is Twilight Masquerade. Here we go. And I'm going to add stuff to it. Hold up. A Skeldridge EX and a Glaceon. A Skeldridge EX and a Glaceon. And we'll add in a couple of reverse hollows. Ooh, an Aggron from 2012? Where's that? A Tornadus. We'll add the Tornadus as well. And might as well add an Arcanine. Oh, it already ended. Okay. This one will be a good hit. Yeah, maybe. It actually, those ones had some good hits. So it is possible. Twilight Masquerade has some great cards in it. Let's see what's in it. Here we go. We're opening. And we're setting that there. Moving it to the side. And we are Energy, a Timber, a Spinarak, a Hisuian Growlithe, a Poliwag, a Snorlax, a Morpeko, a Carmine, a Reverse Hollow Ducklet, a Sandygast, and a Walking... No, that's not what we want. All right, hold on. Here we go. We'll toss that in there. Hey, it's from the set, too, so there we go. This is a Stamped Blissey EX Twilight Masquerade. Okay. What if we do that again? Because they can't all be that way, right? Twilight Masquerade with a Mega Latias EX promo card. That is a Twilight Masquerade with a Mega Latias EX promo card to go with it. That way you get a guaranteed hit, a really nice card. So if you don't get a hit in the pack, at least you take something decent home for the trouble. It's a pretty nice little card. It's out of the newest set as well. Just for taking that down, you got it. I'm going to set that right here as I put this into your box. And then we open it. All right, here we go. Come on now. We need something big. Okay. And we're going to do that. All right, here we go. We have a Energy, a Shinx, a Clefairy, a Varoom, a Volbeat, a Morpeko, a Carmine, a Heracross, a Reverse Hollow Eevee, a Reverse Hollow Fenzendibit, and a Frostless. Oh my god, these are not hitting well tonight. What are we doing wrong? Here, let's toss in a Machamp Hollow to go with it, just to make it a little better. Just to make it a little better. Obviously, we had that other hit, but we'll have more as well. All right, let's do this. Let's do a bundle deal. How about that? We're going to do a bundle deal. Duplicate. This is what I feel comfortable selling this at. Well, and it's quite a deal because this is a $60 card. It's a graded Mr. Mime Gem Mint 10, and you're getting 3 packs. So it's a deal of a lifetime. You're not going to get a better deal than that. That is 3 packs. 1 pack Journey Together, 1 pack Destined Rivals, 1 pack Phantasmal Flames, and the graded Gem Mint 10 Mr. Mime, which is about a $60 card. So there you go. What a deal. That is, the Mr. Mime is sick. It is a very, very cool card. Let's be real. That is a very cool looking card. That is a Gem Mint 10. You can look it up, Gem Mint 10 Mr. Mime. And then a Journey Together, a Destined Rivals, and a Phantasmal Flames. So you're going to get it's quite a deal. There's a lot of great stuff there. If you wanted to keep it sealed and give it as a gift to somebody, it would make a great gift too. Just for, all right, do you want to rip your packs? Totally up to you. Got to rip them. All right, I love it. All right, I'm going to put those there, and I'm going to put this in your box. It's a super cool card. Let's start with the newest set right here. Let's get something big. Come on now. We are due for a lovely card, so let's get it right here. Water Energy, a Bramblin, an Absol, an Oddish. All right, that's a cool looking Oddish. A Seal, an Archelodon, a Dizzying Valley, a Mammothswine. Oh god, there was something big. I revealed it early, but there's something big. A Gligar. Oh my god! That's a huge card, my friend. That is a huge card. I can't even fathom that. Let me get this into a sleeve before I do anything to it. That's a gradable card, my friend. That is one you're going to want to grade. Wow. That paid for everything right there. Probably everything that you could buy tonight. That's I think that's hundreds of dollars, if not way more. $700 plus. That is a really beautiful card. Wow. Congratulations. All right. Let me get this over here, and we're going to move on. You still have 2 packs, my friend. Hold on. Let's look at it again. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, my God. And it's fairly centered. Wow. All right. Congratulations. Definitely grade that one. All right. Here we go. We're off. Oh, hold on. You got me messed up. Here we go. Colorless. An Arvin Squabbit. All we can do is move on to the next pack and hope for something else big. A Mo Rotom. That's a huge card. Growlithe. A Marnie's Lipard. A Huntail. An Ethan's Pinsir. A Reverse Hollow Grimeape. A Cynthia's Phoebos. And an Arvin's Greedent. Nothing good in that one. All right, hold on. One more pack. Here we go. All right, that's down. Water Energy, a Fungus, an Ends Clink, a Lotad, a Nimble, a Toadscruel, an Ends Darmaton, a Redeemable Ticket, an Ends Clinklank, a Mouscaretta, and another Mouscaretta. That's not cool. Yeah, Gold Zard, amazing. One more look at it before it goes into your box, my friend. That is something else. Congratulations. All right. It came out of one of these boxes. Mega Latias box. Yeah. Yeah. All right. In honor of that being pulled, how about we grab another Phantasmal Flames? Here we go, and we'll put this one with the Mega Latias one. Yeah, wow. Probably not. That's a very rare card. All right, no one wants any of that. No worries. How about we run? There is a pre-bid on the Nintendo 3DS, so let's just grab that. This is the Nintendo 3DS with Mario Kart 7 pre-installed. This is the Mario Kart 7 version of the Nintendo 3DS. It does come with the charging cable and the Zelda case with the accessories inside. And that can be yours. They are currently, as is, just this, selling for around $180 on the Bay. Obviously, this is not the Bay, but you get it. All of that can be yours. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, make sure to get it. I'm going to have to insure that too. I didn't want to think about it. Lifeless. I'll probably put about an entire roll of bubble wrap around that card. Well, you're going to want to get it graded. I will, like I did last time with your pack. I put the ones that I thought you should grade into an envelope, and I put you should grade these. That's going to be the same situation there. Okay. UPS, right. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this random box of glasses. They are gold filled, but there is quite a bit of gold amongst it. There's a bunch of them, and I'm gonna sell it for. I'll just do this for $7. It's quite a deal. That is like I think 8 or 7 pairs of vintage gold-filled glasses in this awesome old retro box. Oh, you know what? You never know. It's like I opened so many packs. You can't open them all, obviously. So I still have fun. It was just fun to pull it. So this is my first Pokemon card that isn't for sale. Yeah, I wouldn't sell that right away, especially because the market on that's only going to go up. So definitely get it graded and then go from there. This is a box of gold-filled glasses going to Thrifty Morgan. I would absolutely get that thing graded. Just to have it in a grade. I mean, even through something like CGC, just because. Okay, let's do. Move to stage. All right, we're gonna do the Nintendo system next. As is, NES systems sell for around $90 without all the accessories. So you're gonna get all the accessories as well. Let me bring it up. You got an NES plus a controller plus the power cable plus 2 ways to plug it into your TV. An orange zapper. You're going to get Exebius, Iron Tank, and Mario Kart or Mario Bros. / Duck Hunt to go with it. So you're going to get 3 games: the Nintendo Entertainment System, the zapper, the controller, the cables, and also a cleaning kit to clean your games when you are done playing them. There you go. That is an NES bundle, and it can be yours for only $50. All right, no worries. I will just put this over here. Ugh. All right. Let me make sure that the music's going to keep going. All right. Let's see if there's any takers on the Nintendo Switch bundle. Move to stage. And I'll even drop this down to $80, which is an insane deal considering what you're getting. All right, you're going to get the extra carrying case. You're going to get the working Nintendo Switch. Let me turn it on there. The working Nintendo Switch. You're going to get these 2 games to go with it. That's Mortal Kombat and Harry Potter. You're going to get these 2 controller accessories as well as the additional controller accessories and the charging station, HDMI cable, and this amazing, very heavy-duty Nintendo Switch carrying case. So all of that can be yours for only $80. So there we go. Let me try to get that inside of there and then set this back on top. That is a Nintendo Switch massive bundle. There's a lot of stuff involved with that. If you wanted to get somebody a gift for Christmas, this would probably be a really great gift. That is a Nintendo Switch bundle, massive bundle of Nintendo Switch stuff, and it can be yours just for taking it down. All right, just for. Let me put this down here with your box. Nice. Very, very nice. And again, congratulations on that card. What a card it is indeed. Let's do this. Move to restart auction. Come on. Come on now. Move to stage. Edit item. We're gonna do this. 7. We'll just do it for three packs. This will be a Phantasmal Flames, a Twilight Masquerade, and a Journey Together. All 3 of those packs can be yours for $20. That is less than 7 a pack. Not a bad deal. And we'll toss in the Mega Latias Lenticular card to go with it. That is 3 very lovely Pokemon packs and a Lenticular Mega Latias EX card. Oh gosh, I'm gonna drop it. That is 3 packs and a Mega Lenticular card. That is 3 packs. He's gonna try his luck again, just for. Yeah, there's a lot of great stuff you can find. Just had a feeling the one I was buying was going to have a good hit. I definitely wasn't even hoping to put that. Go, yeah, you definitely got a really great card. Congratulations. Even as is, you can just take that card to like a card show, and you could probably sell it for really, really good money. So, Phantasmal Flames. Yeah, it's going to be. I'm going to make sure it's wrapped up in a bunch of bubble wrap, and I would probably just get it graded, to be honest. It looked gradable. Vibrava, a Bramblin, a Dugong, a Bunnery, a Archelodon, a Dizzying Valley, a Mamoswine, a Reverse Hollow Celadrudge, a Reverse Hollow Mamoswine, and a Zacian. That's okay. Twilight Masquerade. I mean, you're definitely up, right? Quite a hit. We've had some really great hits. Second Love hit, the #1 hit in Destined Rivals. So we've had some great cards. We're no strangers to great cards. Slugma, Tadbulb, Applin, Swirlix, Bug Catching Set, Aggron, a Cook, a Reverse Hollow Illumise, a Reverse Hollow Vulpix, and a Dragapult EX. Congratulations. Very nice. Let me get that into a sleeve. Ugh. Yeah, what a card. What a card. We love to see it. But yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. All right, Journey Together. Here we go. Grass Energy, a Cubone, Larvesta. I opened a few. Metapod, Black Belts Training, Hops Sandaconda, a Copperjaw, an Ends Castle, a Reverse Hollow Magearna, a Morgram, and a Brock Scouting. Full art, Brock's, yeah. Yeah. Very, very nice. Very nice card indeed. There we go. Nice. Hey, not too bad. 2 out of 3 hits is not terrible. And then if you factor in the gold Mega Charizard thing that you hit, that's fantastic. All right, let me get those into your box as well. All right, let's see what we've got left here. Surging Sparks, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, another Phantasmal. There's Destined Rivals, Surging Sparks, Destined Rivals, Surging Sparks. 1 Mega Evolutions left. Last Mega Evolutions that we have. Edit item. Alright, I'm going to put it at $3 because we're crazy. 1 pack. Phantasmal Flames. 1 pack. Phantasmal Flames. 1 pack. What a deal. Phantasmal Flames. It can be yours. Phantasmal Flames. That's it. Phantasmal Flames. 1 pack. We just saw what happened. And it can happen again. Phantasmal Flames. Let me toss in a jumbo card. Toss in Greninja EX jumbo card to go with it. All right, Second Love taking it down. Let me move those out of the way and those out of the way. But let's rip it. Let's rip it anyway. Okay, all right. Let's get another lightning strike. I agree. Dude, could you imagine we hit 2 gold Mega Charizards in one night? I would lose my mind. That would be amazing. All right. Here we go. Fighting Energy, Misdreavus, Charmeleon. Is that a sign? Yamper, a Nimble, a Lorkix, a Gliscor. I know, right? Fire Breather, a Haunter, an Ampibomb, and a Flygon. Okay, the Flygon's not like a crazy hit, but that's a cool card nonetheless. All right. That is okay. It will happen. On point. All right. Let's rerun. You know what? I'll save the NES bundle for later. Restart auction. Duplicate. Edit item. All right, $5. Deal of a lifetime. $5. Oh, the giveaway is about to happen. Let's do that. Let's make sure to get that first. Big time sales. Those are yours, my friend. Big time sales. Those are going to you. There's a box over here. We'll do this one. Big time sales. Big time. Nice. Congratulations. Where was I? Here we go. Super Mario Bros. Number 3. Super clean label. Very collectible game. What does this go for right now? Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't know, like $20, $25, somewhere. I have no idea. Something. Super Mario Bros. 3, a very collectible game. I actually have this in complete in box, but we're keeping it. Layfulus, thank you so much. All right, let's do Ninja Gaiden. We're going to run them low. Ninja Gaiden. This one is a $17 game. It's a $17 game, loose like this. It's a Tecmo, super clean, red label. That is Ninja Gaiden. Very nice, very collectible game. And it can be yours right here, right now. That is Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. All right, Outbidder taking that one down. Outbidder, your box is right there. All right, let's do the same thing for the fighter game. This one, Burai Fighter. Burai Fighter. There you go. That's an $18 game, just as is, loose like it is. If you add it to a box and a manual, it becomes quite a bit more valuable. But as is, a very collectible or early NES game to add to your collection. Or if you're a reseller, a very easy game to resell. That is Burai Fighter. Burai Fighter. Burai Fighter. All right, Outbidder taking that one down. All right, let's go back to Contra. Let's go back to Contra. I can't in any good. I've got to start this at $10. It's over 30. It's like 35. I don't remember. I can't. Where's it? $31 loose as is. That is Contra for the NES. That is one of the most. That is one of the. That's one of the top games when it comes to NES collections, and it can be yours. That is Contra for the NES. Contra for the NES. That is Contra for the NES. That's Contra. That's Contra for you. Contra for the NES. Nice. Layfulus taking it down. A very, very, very great game. All right, let's do Captain Skyhawk. Captain Skyhawk for the NES with the sleeve. And we'll toss in an Iron Sword. How about that? 2 games, $2 a piece. What a deal. Captain Skyhawk and Iron Sword. Both for the NES. That's 2 games for the NES for $2 a piece. That is quite a deal. That is actually, in the grand scheme of things, probably less than I paid. Just for taking it down. Nice. Quite a collection of stuff coming to Just for. Let's go back over here. Let's grab Festers. You guys are going to want this one for sure. This is an Addams Family game. Fester's Quest for the Nintendo with the sleeve. That is Fester's Quest for the Nintendo. Fester's Quest for the NES with the sleeve. That is a very fun, very collectible game. Fester's Quest. No worries. That'll go over here with the bundle for the NES. All right, final game here that I have in front of me, at least. Stealth with the manual. Stealth with the manual. Stealth with the manual. Not a bad deal. All you gotta do is get a box, and you've got a complete in-box copy of Stealth for NES. Stealth for NES. That game is so hard. LOL. There's a lot of games like this that were back in the day that were incredibly difficult. All right, we'll put this in the bundle. We'll just keep that bundle rolling. Let's do another Pokemon pack. Since we had a insane amount of luck earlier, might as well keep that luck rolling. Update item, there we go. Destined Rivals. In here, what we will toss in is a 2016 Evolutions Electrode, a Professor's Research Holographic, and a Leafeon V with the pack. All right, here we go. Would you like it ripped? I wouldn't blame you for wanting it shipped either. All right, no worries. We can do that. We have ripped some great stuff tonight. We can keep that energy going. All right, there we go. And we are off. Energy, Team Rocket's Flaffy, Team Rocket's Drowsy, Arvin's Toadschool, Marnie's Impidimp, Shaman, and Ethan's Adventure, an Abomasnow, a Reverse Hollow Team Rocket's Nidoqueen, a Team Rocket's Petrol, and an Ethan's Mascargo. Oh my god, we're getting torn up. All right, I'm going to toss that in there. We'll try to make it a little better. Okay, let's do... How about a 3-pack of Surging Sparks? How about that? That'll be fun. Here we go. 3 packs of Surging Sparks. 3 packs of Surging Sparks. 3 of them, that's 3 packs of Surging Sparks. The sparks are surging, and they can be yours for less than $7 a pack. 3 packs of Surging Sparks Pokemon cards. You can have them sent to you, and you can rip them yourself, or we can rip them. All right, no worries. Let's rerun the same deal, but this time for 3 packs of Destined Rivals. Here we go. Restart auction. 3 packs of Destined Rivals. That is 3 packs of Destined Rivals, and we will toss in Empoleon EX. That's like a $5 or $6 card. So 3 packs of Destined Rivals and an Empoleon EX full art shiny card. Ooh, it's so pretty. 3 packs of Destined Rivals. Okie dokie. What would you like to do? Rip 1 pack, you rip 1, you pick, and then other ship. Okay, yeah, you got it. Let's do this one. Here we go. We have pulled that really nice card, so let's see if we can't do it one more time. Oh, God. Of course. Let's just go this way with it. Oh my gosh. Cannot get it open. Maybe that's a good sign. Here we go. Oh gosh. All right, let's go. Ethan's Cyndaquil, Team Rocket's Zubat, Nose Pass, Team Rocket's Raticate, a Spikemuth Gem, a Team Rocket's Muck, a Steven's Metang, an Ethan's Typhlosion, an Ethan's Pichu, and a Regirock EX. Well, that's definitely not what we were after, right? I mean, they say that's a hit, but... Yeah, oh my god, cannot even believe that. That hit earlier was insane. It's the best card we've ever pulled. As of right now. So yeah. Alright, let me grab... Let's do some singles. Let's do that. Let's run some singles for a minute. Alright, I'm going to run it at $5. You're going to get a Fossil Ammonite, a Jolteon, and then the card that really makes it all that much nicer is that very beautiful Dotlier. If it'll work. There we go, and we will toss in a Kingdra Stamped Shrouded Fable Kingdra EX. So there you go. All of those very beautiful cards. That's definitely going to get you there money-wise. But the rest of those are just some fun ones to toss in there with it. And those are going home with Second Love. Thank you so much for your purchase. All right, up next, let's do a decent little bunch here. All right, these are all $3 cards. Those are all $3 cards. They are literally ungraded $3. Plus the Greninja EX. Duplicate. Start auction. That is a Stamped Stellar Crown. I'm going to try not to scratch it. Stamped Stellar Crown Jumbo card. Plus a Slowpoke and Dragapult. And a Thievul. All of those are very beautiful cards. There you go. Super pretty. And they can be yours. Nice. Second Love taking it down. Congratulations. And thank you so much for your purchase. Let's run. We have another Mega Latias back here. Lenticular card. And then we have some better cards, right? Do we want to run some better ones? Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, might as well. Oh my god, all of these are so good though. Holy crap. That's like the good pile. Alright, that's fine. We'll run some really good ones. 2005 Deoxys. 2005 Deoxys with the Mega Latias EX Lenticular card. The Deoxys is a really, really nice card. Oh, hey, Poker Dude, thank you so much for the raid. You just missed a $700 card being pulled. We pulled a $700 card here tonight. It was insane. It went home to just 4. All right, Second Love taking that down. All right, let's grab another little bunch. Again, we have 4 very lovely cards. You're going to get the Milcery holographic, the Stamped Stellar Crown Greninja EX, the Snorlax Stamped Prismatic Evolutions EX, and the Marowak from Jungle. It is a fantastic deal, to be honest with you. There's a lot of really great cards right there. And they can be yours for $1.25 a piece. Nice. Just 4 taking those down. Thank you so much. Let's do another 4-pack. Let's jump it up a bit, though, this time. With a pack of cards. Pack of Surging Sparks, and a Greninja EX, and a Salamence V, and a Scovillain EX, and a Hopzassian EX. That's probably $20 worth of cards by themselves, plus a pack. What a deal. If you're paying attention, now is your chance to get a great deal. 4 very lovely cards and a pack of Surging Sparks. You can't go wrong for 4 EX cards and a pack of Surging Sparks. That is the deal of the night right there, I would have to say. That is 3 or 4 very lovely EX cards. And, hey, thank you so much, Poker Dude. You have a wonderful night as well. Ah, here you go, and you just purchased those. There you go. Awesome. We are giving the opportunity to rip if you want. If not, we will just ship them. Totally up to you, Poker Dude. If I don't hear, I'll just put them in your box. Ugh. All right, I'm going to put these in a box for you. Poker Dude. Okie dokie. Let me move these around. Move that around. Donate to Just For. Oh, are you saying all this stuff? The stuff you bought? Oh, wow. All right. Well, hey, Just For, these are also going home to you. Do you want to rip the pack? Totally up to you, Just For. I guess I'll give you that option as well. I'll put it in your box. Let's just put it in your box and you can rip it. I'm going to make you rip it at home. All right, let's do a fun one. All right, this is a reverse hollow Skitty. It's a really, really nice card. It's from the year 2003. It is a very, very nice card. It is quite collectible, and it can be yours for, it seems like $5 is a lot, but it's really not. That's a Skitty reverse hollow. And here, what else can we throw with it? Magikarp from base set 2. How about that? Reverse hollow Skitty going with a second love. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your purchase. Let's do 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 5 of these. These are the flips from the 1990s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to do it with something good. Oh, this is such a good card. We're going to do it anyway. Chauncey from the year 2002. A Chauncey from the year 2002. And you're going to get 5 of these flips as well. This is quite a deal. Chauncey from the year 2002. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're learning. This is a Chauncey from the year 2002. And that can be yours with those 5 flips for less than $1 a piece. And for that Chauncey, that's quite a deal. Chauncey, I don't know, LOL. You're learning. You'll learn more as you start to collect these more valuable cards that you're getting. It just starts to take up all your time and energy. You're like, oh. Let's see. There's a lot of cards here. How about a random assortment? How about that? I have boxes and boxes of cards that I haven't even gone through. I'm going to grab a big handful of cards, okay? And we're going to look through them together, but this is what it's going to be for. Just this handful right here, okay? All of these. Reverse hollows, various generations, 2019, 2024, 2025, hollows, non-hollows, reverse hollows, energy cards, mega evolution, all sorts of stuff. Duplicate. There we go. All of those. This is just a massive stack of cards. And we'll even toss in a Squirtle and a Nidorino reverse hollow from Evolutions, which is actually a pretty cool card. Woo! Nice. Just For taking that down as well. Congratulations. Thank you so much for your purchase. We could also do like a handful of these ones. These ones are all sleeved. Good Lord, what is in here? We'll do it. We're going to do 3 of these flips and then all of these. I'm going to start it. All of these hollows and reverse hollows. All of these are hollow or reverse hollow. And they're all pre-sleeved. That's a nice one. And then these 3, and then we'll toss in an Alolan Raichu as well, reverse hollow. So yeah, a lot of really cool cards. The reverse hollow Raichu is super nice. Nice. Just for taking that down. Thank you so much. What about some of these? These are, we're going to do an assortment mixture here. We're going to do a mix of cards. A mess of them, in fact. All right, we're going to do these vintage trainer cards from 1999, 4 vintage trainer cards, and then these Topps Pokemon cards, and these Dragon Ball Z cards, and these other Topps Pokemon cards, and these other Dragon Ball Z cards. So all of these can be yours, and I'm going to find something else to put in there with it. How about the Askew Hollow? Oh, it's so pretty. So all of those 1990s, late 90s Dragon Ball Z cards, late 90s Pokemon cards, and an Askew holographic card. A fantastic grouping of cards for you. Second Love, thank you so much. Let me get that into your box for you. All right, let's do... Oh, there are so many cards over here. What does a guy do with all of these? How about a Dark Flaffy? Do we have any interest in a Dark Flaffy? Well, I'll put it up regardless. Dark Flaffy, and we'll put it with an Electivire and a Whiscash and a Reverse Hollow Clefairy. Oh, that's actually a really nice card. The Dark Flaffy is from Team Rocket Returns. Very old, very nice. Reverse Hollow. Nice. Going to Second Love. The Dark Flaffy was a nice one. It was like $25 raw. So what a deal. Let's see. Let's do Team Rocket's Admin and a Reverse Hollow Chauncey. That is like the Star Hollow. I don't know. But it's a fantastic deal nonetheless. And here, let me grab... We'll toss in an Obstagon. And we'll toss in a... What else do we have here right next to me? All of these. And, all right, no worries. We'll set that to the side. Why don't we... Let's grab these packs of Pokemon and grab something out of here. Let's see. Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, and Destined Rivals. Let's do a Destined Rivals. Restart auction. $5, Destined Rivals. Hey, yeah, absolutely. I've been going through and getting some really great cards out of these collections, and I'm happy to pass on some of the fantastic deals. This is a singular pack of Destined Rivals, $5. A singular pack. Can you read on the last lot? I missed it typing. Yeah. I'll find it. This is a pack of Destined Rivals. 1 pack of Destined Rivals Pokemon cards. All right. Would you like it shipped? You got it. Yeah, no worries. Last set. What did we have? This. I believe, right? Is that what it was? Rockets Admin, Chansey, and those 3 hollows. Very lovely. Very lovely. All right. Was this the lot or was this a different lot? You got to let me know if I did not grab the right ones. I put it on top of a whole bunch of other cards. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any pre-bids still? No pre-bids. Okay, no worries. I think what we're going to do is do a giveaway, duplicate. We're going to give away a pack of Pokemon cards. Here we go. We're going to give this away, but you're not going to have long to enter, okay? I'm going to only give you a few seconds, or a few minutes, rather, to enter the giveaway. So this next giveaway is for a pack of Surging Sparks Pokemon cards. I will rip the pack here live for whoever wins it. You will unfortunately not have the choice as to whether or not you're going to have the pack ripped, but you will receive all of the cards that are inside of the pack. So that's what's next. But up next on the block of cards, any coins or gold or silver tonight? No. I did find a really cool gold ring today in an estate sale. It's 14 karat gold, but I'm going to actually hang on to it for now. But we do have, actually, I might have something. Give me a second. I might actually have some. It was $1 too. It's like $500 worth of gold. Sabrina's Haunter, a Celebi reverse holo. That's a super cool card. And an Xerneas. The Sabrina's Haunter is the coolest of the bunch, though, if you ask me. Super old, 1990s. Very lovely. The Sabrina's Haunter is, like, honestly, one of the coolest cards. Very, very cool. Sabrina's Haunter, a Celebi. I mean, it's from 2000, I'm sorry. And it's actually in amazing shape. In a really amazing shape. Sandy May, thank you so much for your purchase. Let me get a box set up for you. Sandy May. All right, let me go over here and see what I've got. I know I have some. I don't know what I ended up doing with that bag of jewelry. I had a big old bag of jewelry somewhere, and I seem to have lost it. Well, it's somewhere. I'll find it eventually. Who knows? Who knows what happened to it? I got a Game Boy Advance for $3 working at 12. Wow. Wow. All right, let's do the giveaway. Giveaway winner is Big Doge MT. You won the giveaway, my friend. Let's see what you won. And that's down. All right, here we go. Energy, Bronzor, a Morlul, an Alolan Diglett, a Volcarona, an Executor, an Iron Bundle, a Mashoud, a Quaxley, an Alolan Diglett, and a Chien Pao. So nothing crazy, but still pretty cool. Congratulations on your win. That is now in a box for you, my friend. All right, let's do another cool card. This is a pretty neat card. It's called a Skarmory. The number is 63. It is a Skarmory number 63. And it can be yours. Duplicate. It is from the year 2002. It is in incredible shape. And we're going to toss in a Lugia Holo. A Lugia Holo. Ooh, it's so pretty. And we're going to toss in a reverse holo Hapley, a reverse holo Alamala, and a reverse holo Level Ball. That's actually a very nice card. Second Love, taking those down. Okie dokie. What's in here? Let's just grab these. Oh, a bunch of... Okay, how about this? We'll do a lot of vintage. A lot of vintage. That's what we're going to do next. Shelter. We'll do a Shelter. We'll do another one of those. There we go. All of these are from 1999 or the year 2000. That's a Recycler, a Shelter from Fossil, 2 Energy Searches, a Gambler, 2 Psyducks, a Slowpoke, and a Krabby. All of these are from early. This is from Fossil from 1999. That's also from Fossil from 1999. Both the Psyducks are from Fossil. The Gambler is from Fossil 1999. The Energy Search is also, 2000. I'm sorry, 1999. I'm not reading it right. And then another Shelter and a Recycle. Nice, just for taking those down. Thank you so much for your purchase. Those are some great cards. They are vintage, too, which makes it all that much more special. Okay, let's switch back over to video games for a minute. we're going to run the stealth game with the manual with Fester's Quest. That's like $25 in value that you can, in loose value. Stealth with the manual and Fester's Quest, both for NES. They are slowing down where I live too, unfortunately, which really sucks, but it is what it is. Fester's Quest and Stealth with the manual. It's quite a deal here, guys. Fester's Quest and Stealth with the manual. Nice, Outbidder, taking those down. Congratulations, Outbidder. Thank you so much for your purchase. Okie dokie. All right, let's do... What do we got over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do 9 of them, which is a crazy good deal. 9, I think most of them are celebrations, holographic cards. Most of those are over $1 a piece. Is there progressive shipping? There is. Reshiram, Palkia, Cosmog, Cosmoem, Salgaleo, Palkia, Cosmoem, Ho-Oh, and Xerneas. That is a incredible deal. There is an NES for sale. I have an NES. I can put it back out. Just 4 took that down. Let me search for the NES real quick, because I'll rerun it. Why not? Where'd it go? Restart auction. Okay, cancel. Auctions. Move to stage. All right, it's quite a deal. They're about $90 if you try to buy it on eBay, and it doesn't come with the zapper. It doesn't come with the games either. So you're getting an original Nintendo Entertainment System, the actual working system. You're going to get a controller. I've sold like 6 of these in the last 2 weeks. A zapper, a power cord, and then 2 plugins. You get the coax and the AV cable. And then you're going to get a game cleaner. You're going to get Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, Iron Tank, and Xevious. And that can be yours right here, right now. I think with the games, probably $120 in value. Well, the Zapper's $15, so I don't know. But $50 gets it done. There is an NES for sale here in this auction. Yes. All right, hey, no worries. I'm going to put this back over here for now. Might end up just keeping all of that. How about... Yeah, here we go. I'm going to run these. I can't run them for cheap because they are verified. I don't want to insult anybody if you're... But these are very, very nice little gemstones, and we're going to run them. Move to stage. Duplicate. Edit item. I gotta run them at $50. These are faceted emeralds. I made sure I don't want to open it. I could get my tester out and show you. But these are very, very beautiful faceted emeralds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And they can be yours for, I don't know, what is that, $10? All right, no worries. I would rather keep those anyway. I like them. I like them too much. I like my gemstones. How about a random assortment of cards? What's in here? Hollows, non-hollows. That works. Yeah, fantastic deal. But that is okay. I will keep them. Let's grab the rest of these flips. Let's do all the rest of these flips at once. That's going to be a good one. And we'll do a pack of Pokemon with it. Restart auction. Edit item. Restart. There we go. 1 pack of Surging Sparks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 original Pokemon flips. Those are from the 1990s. They have a holographic flip that when you move it, it shows a different Pokemon and a sealed pack of Surging Sparks Pokemon cards. So you get all of this as a lovely little bundle deal. All right, no worries. Let's do this. Let's do a final giveaway of the night, and then we're going to get out of here. Let's do a sticker and these 2 flips. Final giveaway of the night. We're going to pull it quick. Start giveaway. We're going to pull the giveaway super duper quick. Here, let me grab another thing to throw in there. Verizon holographic card, just for the heck of it. All of those. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Giveaway's going. And it's going to Red Turtle. Congratulations, Red Turtle, and thank you so much. Everybody, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. We will see you on the next one. Have a great Saturday. Oh, we're going to raid Big Boys. Big Boy cards. There we go.